The dog pound will be barking as EA Sports is pleased to join you from the always raucous Cleveland Browns Stadium in downtown Cleveland, Ohio. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Cleveland Browns.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. It's complete to Brown, right side. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. We look at this Browns defense. This crew against the pass, issues at times. Ranked number 24, Charles, in the NFL.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on a roll early. Chip away at their timing.
Silver, ready?
Motion left, Smith. Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. Over the middle to Smith. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing is Hurts. Goes right back to Smith again. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Smith, the man in motion left. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. It's caught. Smith. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that will bring up second down. From the gun, it's Hurts. Complete. Smith has it. And the Eagles are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here we go now on 1st and goal. Now Hurts going to shift him around a bit. Here's Swift. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. One more time with Swift. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Trying to finish off this opening drive from the 3. This is 3rd and goal. Now they'll shift things around. Throw left side complete. That's Watkins. Touchdown, Eagles. Quez Watkins, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are on the board first here this afternoon. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. 24. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Watson. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. To throw is Watson. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that 1st down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touch. Side, how will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
On 1st down, it's Watson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. The Browns had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
On 2nd and 10, Watson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. You look at this Eagle defense. They played extremely well last week in that win over the Packers.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers. Takeaways, they call them. And anytime you can get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really, really good performance. They exceeded that number in a big way.
Again, it's Watson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 44-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 19.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
Now a first down throw. Watson. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.
Buried for the sack by big Jalen Carter.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Reed Blankenship. And the Eagles will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right, it felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape. One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Devontae Smith.
55 yards.
And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
From his end zone, here comes Jerome Ford. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game? And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Now Watson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And that's incomplete.
That certainly looks like nothing to show now from these first 2 possessions. And guess what? When you're on a losing streak, that can lead to a full sense of, here we go again. So on the sidelines, the offensive play callers, quarterback, they've got to get together and dial something up to start their next drive. Otherwise, it could be a long game.
The Browns send out their punter now, standing just outside his own goal line. And he'll take it just outside the 40. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
63.
In motion left goes Smith.
Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Here's Hurts to throw. And that's out to the flat for Swift. Oh, nice move. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
17 yards. First down, Eagles.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
On first down, Hurts. He'll get this into the hands of Swift once again.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a second and short.
And Hurts going to move him around. They run out of the gun with Swift. And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10. Now they'll change things around before the snap.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right.
First down, and they go with Swift again.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line.
Now 2nd and 9 from the 10.
Well, it's caught on the right side at Smith. Touchdown!
Devontae Smith.
His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year.
And the Eagles take a 3-touchdown lead.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
On the return, here's Jerome Ford. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
On 2nd down, here's Watson.
That ball nearly intercepted. The rookie had his hands on it but couldn't pull it in.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, Watson.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. On 3rd and 10, they go flying past the marker and get nearly 40 yards. On 1st down, Watson.
That's to the left sideline and incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
2nd and 10.
To the air yet again, Watson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you've got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Watson. Touchdown, Browns.
Elijah Moore, 30 yards. And the Browns are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
That seemed like a much-needed touchdown after 21 unanswered points to start the game.
It's not often that you equate a football game to a golf tournament, but it's like you don't want to shoot yourself out of the tournament too early. So they needed that touchdown to make sure that they got an opportunity to not just get back into this game, but a chance to win it later if they continue to play well.
And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Boy, still a half-plus to play, but it is a 2-score game. They're going to go onside kick early. And the Eagles dodge a bullet. They cover it up. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts.
And this is caught. It's Brown. A big play there for Philly. And even 40 yards. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown.
Jalen Hurts
keeping it himself from a yard out.
And the Eagles are able to extend their lead.
Elliott good with a PAT. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated. All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Here's Watson now on 2nd down.
And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Watson.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. On 1st and 10, Watson. Here's a diving catch right side. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was a tight end. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Watson looks to throw again.
This complete to David Bell.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, Watson.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Watson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Darius Slay with a pick.
And the Eagles force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series, because drives like that end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him off already in this opening half.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And that one into the hands of Brown downfield.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 36 yards on the play. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
Motion left, Smith. From the gun, it's Hurts.
That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
15 more yards there, and quickly another first down.
First down, Eagles.
Silver, set. Hey, easy, 63, bang. 73.
Smith, the man in motion left.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. And the timeout comes in with 2 seconds remaining. So they can trot out the field goal unit for the try before we hit the lockers. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. The kick by Elliott is good. And that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
He's certainly one of those quarterbacks that can burn you with his mobility, but that time able to hem him in and get him to the ground.
Perfect descriptor right there about how they kept him in the pocket. Excellent job of containment, but they were still able to continue to bring such strong pressure without letting him escape. But how about those guys in the secondary as well? Kept the coverage tight, plastered to the receivers, and left no real options for him to throw it downfield.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Back to throw, Watson. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. It got his man complete. Down to the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Amari Cooper, 84 yards.
And the Browns are able to cut into that deficit. Watson and that Browns offense going to stay out there, and they'll go for 2.
They'll look to throw.
And now Watson throws another interception.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside.
The no run back here, fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Gain of 13 yards. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Hey! Hey! Go Silver, right?
In motion left goes Smith. Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Now Hurts looking to change the play.
Crowd left Yanni. Crowd, hey, easy, 63, 63, bang. Crowd left Yanni.
They'll send a receiver in motion left.
73, 73.
Hurts. Batted by the linebacker, but still adjusts and makes the catch.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Tiger swamp, Tiger swamp. Crowd left Yanni.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift.
And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
Facing a 2nd and 3. Ball on the 10.
Crowd left Yanni.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Once again, it's Swift.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Great, set.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Jalen Hurts.
A 3-yard run as he kept it himself. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is now 24. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion, 1 more good rep, and they get off the field.
Hey, alert, alert!
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to look deep for more. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. 42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And they're going to speed things up here.
63.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Throwing is Hurts.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the 2nd half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's not locked in, that means everyone's locked in because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
They'll try and run here with Swift.
And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
It's a gain of 6. 1st down, Philadelphia.
Motion left, Smith. On 1st down, Hurts. And that's going to be caught downfield by Brown. Touchdown, Eagles. A.J. Brown, 42 yards. And the Eagles will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a...
And now Watson throws another interception. Picked by Kevin Byard. He's to the 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Elliott now to add the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Fresh off the pick six, it's Watson. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. He's got it at the 15. Then he will finally be taken down. But how about that play? It's a big one on the final act of the third quarter. And we're back now here in Cleveland. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. Watson now to throw. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on second and goal? And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Anthony Walker.
And the Eagles are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
Going deep here for Watkins. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Here's Hurts to throw. And that's out to the flat for Swift.
And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it first and 10 up at the 20.
63.
Smith, the man in motion left.
Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground.
They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Hey, 73.
They'll send a receiver in motion left.
Second down. Here's Hurts. He'll get this off to Swift.
And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a third and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out third and long.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 42.
Go Silver, ready?
Looking to throw. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
73.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
Second down. Here's Jalen Hurts.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Zadarius Smith able to record his 5th sack of the season.
And it has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today, but on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
63. 63. Hey, silver. Now left, Yanni. Hey, let's go.
Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A crazy sequence here. A huge gain that time, but it still leaves him well short for 4th down.
It hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it.
Back to throw here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And this Browns defense stands tall. The Browns drive about to get started.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
And he'll be taken down right there at the 38. And quickly they get to the line. Now a 1st down throw, Watson. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Hassan Reddick in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning.
At the 49-yard line.
Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Hey, 24.
To throw is Watson. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Reed Blankenship. And the Eagles are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
Picked off by Greg Newsom. And the Browns will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the
ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a 1st. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around a lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. It is intercepted at the goal line. Darius Slay with a pick.
And the Eagles are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a 1st down.
They have been unstoppable this afternoon, Charles. They just went after them from the start, and pass plays like we just saw. They're continuing their dominance here despite the big lead in the 4th quarter.
And that they have in every way. And plays like that across all phases of the game, they've just been effortless for them in this one. And that's what's helped them build such a large lead and allowed them to smile as this game continues.
Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down. And now they're in the hurry up.
Tiger Hornet. Crowd left Yanni. Crowd left Yanni.
To throw again on 2nd down. Hurts going deep here for Watkins. This is caught inside the 15. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Eagles offense staying out there. Of course, Hurts always a threat to run. They'll go for 2. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. Hurts will throw.
And that's caught at the 2. And pull talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing again is Watson. And now here is another interception. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Great, set. King, Phil King, Phil King.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Elliott on for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Eagles 67, Browns 14.
And the touchdown apparently not enough. They want more, an onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 43. Watson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
That is incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. One last throw here for Watson. They'll roll him out right. One last shot at the end zone.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted.
Darius Slay with a pick.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.